Have you ever had that feeling like when you're flying over a city or something like that, actually flying over a city, and you're looking down and you see all the cars going by, and then you just kind of like zoom in to that specific car, and there's this whole nother world of possibilities, of interactions, of like, what is this person doing? And what could their life be like? And what's their next step? What did they just come from? What are their struggles? What are their joys in life? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you what that feeling is and how you can actually use it to have more forgiveness and appreciation for other people. What's up, Game Changer? It's Sherman here from Geek Psychology. In this video, we're talking about Sonder. Sonder is the realization that each passerby has a life as vivid and complex as your own. You can find this in the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. I'll link it down below as well to a YouTube video. But this expanding potential of humanity, I absolutely love it. And I can see how some people would think it's a sorrow. Like unable to connect to people. But if you shift your mindset a little bit and think of that expanding potential, think about the possibilities and the joys, the unfathomable amount of joys that each person has, and their sorrows as well, and how they can actually teach you lessons from that. And like there's just so many possibilities where people are doing all these things and having all these experiences. And even through the sad ones, even through the difficult times, there are important and positive lessons to come. And so for me, thinking of that, like when I live in Tokyo, okay, so I'm surrounded by tons and tons and tons of people all the time, sitting on the train, watching the people across from me, looking around, like everybody is living their own distinct life. And that just, it makes me like excited. It makes me bubbly. It makes me just want to observe and imagine where they are going, where could they go, and how humanity could change if this one person had a little bit more coaching or support in some direction, in some way in their life. And it could be an INFP thing, you know, like connecting the inner world of values and beliefs to the possibilities out there with extroverted intuition, like connecting all the dots and expanding out and all the potential of what could emerge. Could be that. And I absolutely love this feeling. And so I found a way that I could use it. So there's a way that you can summon states, summon feelings and sensations and things like that in order to bridge the gap or get over a problematic state or emotion. In neurolinguistic programming, we're talking about anchoring, and we're talking about ADAC. ADAC is a acronym. Knew it all along. Anchoring is like, you know, when you wake up and you see your phone, you pick it up and you're like, I need to explore my phone. There's a mental anchor that's attached to when you see your phone, this is the next thing you do. When I leave my workplace, I just get this feeling like I'm gonna go buy a beverage. You know, it's just this time or space or sensation, mental image that's connected to another action. Pavlov did this with ringing the bell and giving the dogs food, and then they'd salivate every time they heard the bell ring after that. So it's an anchored state. Okay, so we're going to do anchoring, and we're going to do this ADAC thing. All right, so ADAC stands for associate, dissociate, associate, collapse. So let's do an exercise right now. You can do this with me, if you're in a position that you're able to do some visualization, or you can just watch me be a weirdo on the internet. So first, we need to associate. So I feel that one of the really good ways of using this process is to use it to have more forgiveness for other people, to appreciate their struggles. I mean, that's why I like personality type 2, is because it really shows you that other people are going through their struggles just like you're going through your struggles. They just have a different blend of it, a different variation. So if you can get into a state that lets you appreciate the expanding potential, which is my version of Sonder, that's how I see it, then you can accept them. You can forgive them for their mistakes or for, whatever silliness is going on there. Okay, so first we need to associate into the problematic state. So something that I do is when there's somebody I don't like, I think of somebody I don't like, or I have just this, this person bumps into me, or this guy is talking really close to me, whatever it is, I can just see his little grin. And I don't like that. I just imagine it. Okay, I get into that state, visualize it. If there are any sounds attached to it, pull those out, listen to those. Any physical sensations, like just this magnetic, like pushing me away from it or whatever it is. You're going to have your own version of this, but get into that negative state, the state that you want to change. Okay, really feel it. Okay, I just did it. Don't like that. Okay, then you're going to dissociate from it. You just put it over there. Like put that image or that feeling away into a distant location, just down to the right. Okay, just put it over there. Okay, and you can look at it. Probably you immediately feel better anyway because you've moved it to a different location within your mental space. But then you want to associate into the beneficial state. In this case, for me, and hopefully for you, if you have the same feeling connected to Sonder, it's Sonder. So just get into that sensation where you're sitting in an airplane or something like that, if you're okay with airplanes, or you're looking out over a crowd, and you're just like, this person is living a completely different life with different struggles and different possibilities than me. And you can just look around and just notice, like, wow, everybody is doing something different, but clearly they're doing their best, and they have, they're humans just like me, right? We're all in this together despite our struggles, our journeys being a little different. Really visualize that, get that feeling, sensation, whatever that is, any sounds attached to it. And as you do that, as it gets to the heightened experience, heightened level of that sensation, do an anchor. Anchor it to something in your body. This is what I like to do. You don't necessarily have to do it, but I anchor it like this. This is something that I learned from Mike Mandel. I say level up when I look at it because I'm a gamer and I like to bring all that game stuff in. So I look at my finger and say level up, and I just get really excited about it. I feel good. I've talked a little bit about anchoring before. All right, and when that's attached, then look back at that problematic state that you've put over there and fire the anchor. And you just feel less about it. It doesn't bother you as much. Notice how it's been nullified in a lot of ways. Or actually sometimes you kind of feel better about it. Like if that person was bugging you, just imagining their face was bugging you, and you do that, you say level up, you're just like, wow, this person's got their own life and their own thing, and I can't hate on them too much for that. They're doing their best that they can. And so as you do that, you're able to more appreciate their struggle and forgive them for their faux pas, for the things that they do that you just don't like or that rub you wrong, So I hope that this video, despite being a little different than usual, which is kind of a running routine, isn't it? Well, like what is the standard video for me now? I don't even know. But I hope that this video helped, and I hope that you use it. Like really attach yourself to that state and blow it out. Like get rid of the negative sensations. You can do this with other states too, of course. You can do it with happiness, with motivation, and anything like that. But I do it with Sonder because I like the potential of humans. And if you've reached that point in your life where you want to expand your potential, you work your job, you come home and you're just exhausted, you have no energy, can't even muster the energy to like brush your teeth, and you sit down and you play some games and you drown out all those negative voices, but you feel good just because you're playing the games, you're distracted in fantasy, and you're getting the recognition and the social approval through the games, but you know something's got to change in your life, then you can contact me for a coaching call. Go to geekpsychology.com and we'll work on it, okay? We'll get your life right. If you're an INFP, please go to inowfeelpositive.com. And if you're interested in more personal development videos, you can check them out over here, and personality type videos over here. All right, keep up the lifelong questing. Good luck, have fun. Peace. Go do that technique. Do it. Do it now. It's good. You'll enjoy it if you do it. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to accept that the mind works like that. You just got to do it and see how nice it feels. Goodbye.